What up, y'all? It's the 4-4 Heels. It's a holiday weekend.
Yes, sir.
Motherfucking Mania prediction show. I'm Aaron McKee. That's Steph Ronin. Let's go, y'all. I mean, we know what night. They kind of said what days. They said what matches are on which night, but they didn't say what matches were first, second. Any thoughts on which one you think is night one kicking off all of WrestleMania?
So, shit. I know that they said night one, but so give me the rundown of night one, like what match is going to be on night one.
I didn't even put them in that order, bro. I put them in order of what I thought was significant. Because I didn't want to throw Roman in the middle. Roman deserves the end of this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So Cody, Roman, Cena, all that for the end. To start off the night one.
This is the one I think is the least significant, but I don't think they're gonna start with it. Is War Raiders and New Day?
Nah, they're not gonna start with that.
Could you imagine the kickoff of WrestleMania if you hear the War Raiders fucking music, bro?
I'm nodding out, bro.
I'd be like, I gotta go take a bathroom break already. Shit.
Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb. I'm gonna think they're gonna kick the show off with Jay and Gunther.
Yeah, I think they might. I think that might be
a good start.
Yeah.
You know? So you think the same thing too? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But let's go. Let's start with the match that I think is a title change, but the least significant. War Raiders versus a New Day. Who you got and why?
I think New Day becomes 13-time World Tag Team Champions, bro.
Oh yeah, in a deadly disaster way,
without a doubt,
for sure.
I think this is the New Day's coming out party. They're going to be messing folks up. I honestly think the match is going to be heavy War Raiders throughout the whole thing. The New Day is going to cheat, of course, because they're the heels, because they're really heels.
They have to.
And then they're going to fucking win. So this is what I think, is going to happen. New Day is going to win 13 world titles, because I think they're 12-time champs, right?
I think so, something like that. They got a lot. And I guess they count Big E when he was tagged with one of them. They count all that still, It'd be interesting how many Kofi and Big E just have by themselves.
That is true.
But do we see Big E? Because we haven't seen Big E since they told him off. And I was like, the only way the War Raiders win is if Big E cost them the championship, bro.
I thought about that. But see the thing, and he will be on the pre-show.
Oh yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there.
He might have some hard feelings still from that dynamic promo they laced on his ass a couple of months ago. So,
and you know who else is going to be in Vegas? Tony Hinchcliffe. He might get some revenge on Tony Hinchcliffe, with that stiff neck comment.
Oh shit. Hey, Tony Hinchcliffe's about to get dropped on his neck like a stack of dimes. That's what's about to happen.
So we both taking the New Day.
The New Day.
All right. Then we're going to go to El Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio. This one's going to be a tough one for me. They didn't make any stipulation. I thought a mask versus mask would be appropriate here.
Perfect.
We still have time, but I doubt they do it. But he comes in with the loaded mask is going to be a storyline. Who you got winning?
All right. So I'm going to give you who I want to win and then who I think is going to actually win. And I actually think Rey Mysterio is going to win. Only because. Oh
shit, we got a television program going right here.
Only because I feel like the loaded mask thing is going to cost Chad Gable the match. Well, I'm sorry. El Americano Grande or Grande Americano.
Grande Americano, bro.
I'm sorry,
you gotta
man.
know.
I'm sorry, man. The tattoo in the back just keeps messing me up. I swear to the same dude, bro.
They had the bloody knuckles and the tattoo on the back, and they're like, it's not Omos, We know it's not Omos with the return. Right. So who you got winning?
All right, let's get that shit from the top before we get interrupted with technical difficulties. All right, let me go ahead and go with Rey Mysterio is going to win, but I want El Grande Americano to win.
I think El Grande Americano's winning, bro. I think he's winning regardless. I want him to win, and he's gonna win, I think. I just feel Rey Mysterio, he's done a lot in his career. He don't need to win at WrestleMania. He already beat his son at WrestleMania. He's good.
He's good. It's almost like like you said, they should have made this match a mask versus mask. But let's be real though, if it was a mask versus mask
Then Ray
match,
wins
we already
every
know
time.
Ray is going to win. He's not going to WCW us and take that
Yeah.
mask off.
It would be funny if they do kind of like a switcheroo somehow in the middle of the match under the ring or something. Then someone else comes out with El Grande Americano mask. And then Chad Gable's also in the ring being like, I told you it wasn't me, guys.
Yeah.
I told you. It would be awesome if they could somehow pull that off. But El Grande Americano for the win, for sure.
You got a Americano. I got Ray.
Yeah.
For the win. But I want Americano to win though. I want that shit to be dope.
Yeah.
Gracias.
We get, I think I'm kind of in between which match. No, we going for the women's tag team titles. Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria, who's had one match under their belt. And we get, they had a gauntlet match. So I guess they had 5 matches in a row under their belt. And then we get Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. There's no way Liv Morgan loses this match.
No. First of all, Liv Morgan not going to lose this match because she's the tag team champion. Not going to give them the belts just to drop them right quick. Second of all, Lyra, like we always say, she already is a champion.
And the company is behind her, man. If there was one person they would push to be a double champion that we don't want to be a double champion, it's Lyra Valkyria.
But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Like, honestly,
I know you're a fan.
She deserves it, bro. She is the most well-polished. There's only like 2 other females better than her in the ring in the WWE. I'm being honest, bro. Like, she's very polished.
Is Liv Morgan one of them?
Nah, she's below Lyra.
Come on, bro.
Listen,
no way. No way.
Listen.
You're taking Lyra Valkyria over Liv Morgan. In ring?
Yes.
No way.
I'm not talking about promo, gimmick. I ain't talking about all that other shit. I'm talking about just in ring, just technical abilities, reversal, holds. You know what I'm saying? She's much better than Liv, bro. Liv got the same 8 moves every match.
Oh no, bro. You gotta watch. You gotta watch it, bro. She busts out something new every time, bro.
That's not me hating. That's just me seeing observation. Because every time I see Lyra, she does something new every match. I haven't seen her do for the last match. Liv don't do that shit.
It's just because you've seen a lot of Liv. You've seen, 4 matches of Lyra.
Now, I will give Liv her props because she has immensely improved so much since the last time, I've seen her when her first World Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship.
The Money in the Bank cash in?
Yeah, she improved so much. I would say on the mic, in the ring, her whole persona is really, she finds her lane. And I'm giving her props. But to compare her to Lyra as far as in-ring strictly, nah, bro. Nah, you a fan. I know this. You a big fan of Liv. But I'm just being honest, bro. Like, she is not nowhere near on Lyra's level, bro. Straight up.
Do you think Bayley is into this tag team match at Maine? Do you think she feels slighted by it? Do you think she's bigger than it? What do you think Bayley's real mindset, not wrestling mindset, her real mindset? Think she's like, why the fuck am I in this tag match?
Knowing Bayley, I think she's grateful to be to even be on the show of WrestleMania. Because think about her year. Not too much. Yeah,
she won the belt last year at WrestleMania because she won the Rumble, and now it's just been like, ugh.
But then she got hurt, right? And she missed quite a while.
She didn't miss. She didn't miss nothing this year. She was healthy, bro.
No, not 2025. Like the WrestleMania calendar year. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, she was good last year, bro. She was good.
She missed no time last year.
She won Rumble. She won Rumble. She won at Mania, and then what'd she lose at SummerSlam? I want to say. I think it was at SummerSlam.
I just swore she got injured, and she missed a couple of months of time. Then she came back.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Nah, because she lost to Nia Jax at SummerSlam. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Nia lost it to Tiffany, probably retaining. We'll talk about it in a minute, But yeah, no, Bayley's they just shot her up. And I was at the Rumble last year, and everyone was for Bayley. Everyone was for Bayley beating EO Sky, which was weird at WrestleMania. And then she went into the feud with Nia, SummerSlam, dropped the title.
Crazy work, bro.
Nia won Queen of the Ring,
Yeah.
So who do you got? You got Liv and Raquel retaining?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too, for sure.
It's obvious. You know what I mean? Bro, so if you feel like Lyra is supposed to be their double champion. Is that what you feel like?
No, I'm saying if there was a person or a woman to get the double championship,
right,
it would be her.
It'll
because
be
I feel like they feel like WWE feels like they want to put the sky rocket ship on her, and they think she's the future of the company. I feel like,
right,
and I feel like she's gonna get that John Cena effect. Like, quit shoving her down our throat. Fans are gonna turn on her. We're gonna be like, quit giving us her all the damn time. We don't like her yet, you know.
Oh, they're trying to give her the Roman Reigns treatment.
Yeah, the big dog treatment. Sucker and succotash.
Bruh. I'm never gonna let that shit go. he messed up. That's on film and everything.
We get the one match that has a stipulation right now, and it is the Las Vegas street fight. Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest.
Sin City street fight.
Yeah, how you feeling? How you feeling? We know who should win and who's gonna win.
Well, we both saying Drew Mackey should win.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say Drew is going to win. Yeah, me too. Could you imagine though if Damian Priest would? No way, bro. There's no way, right? There's no way. No Pop Priest. No Pop Priest, bro. Yo, what was that, bro? Like, what was he doing with that? I saw that. I was like, yo, Usos' face, bro. Finn was like, "What you doing, bro? Stop!" It's like, "What are you doing, bro?" No Pop Priest. Yeah, I thought Drew could turn this into something that I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm excited for this." I'm not. No, I'm not. I knew it. It was going to be dry because of no Pop Priest. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, Drew deserves to win this match at this Mania because of what happened to him last year at Mania. Even though he won the World Heavyweight Championship and how he lost it to no Pop Priest. You know what I mean? 5 minutes later. They did that boy dirty, man. They did him dirty. Dirty. Big time dirty. They did him dirty. They did Drew dirty all year, bro. All year. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you something I never told you, but when I saw that shit at Mania, right, I was happy Drew won. And then when they had Punk, I was like, nah, bro, don't do this. What are they going to do? I low-key got, like, pissed off at Punk. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, bro. And then when Damian came down and hit Drew with the briefcase, and the briefcase went flying, bro. And if you look, that motherfucker almost went in the crowd. Oh, shit. And I'm like, what if that case would have went to the crowd and the fan was like, nah, you ain't getting the case, bro. You can't cash this in, like bro. NFL footballs, right? Yeah. You know? I'm kind of glad this year we don't have to worry about a cash in. There's no cash in. That's good. The Money in the Bank is gone. There's nothing they can do. Obviously, Friday night we're going to have the Andre the Giant tournament, but that gets you nothing but a trophy. That's all that gets you. So that's kind of shitty. It gets you nothing, but you know, whatever. Yeah, that's horrible. Horrible, man. All right. So we get a match that the internet is not happy about, and it is the Prime Man himself, Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. People are saying it might be the match of the weekend, though, but they're just not excited about it. What are your thoughts? This is one of those WWE traditional celebrity matches they have at WrestleMania. That's all it is. I understand it. He's a full-timer, bro. He's not a celebrity no more. That's cool. Still horrible. Still horrible, bro. He's just horrible. He's not it. But this is a celebrity match with AJ Styles. Now, they did select the right opponent for AJ Styles. But I would say this. They are robbing my boy, our boy, the 4-4 HEELZ residential Karrion Kross, bro. In his hometown. He should have been with AJ Styles for Mania. Definitely after what I saw on Raw with that incredible, and I haven't watched Dynamite, but to me, that's fucking match of the week for me. Yeah, seeing AJ Styles, seeing Karrion Kross' new persona, new ring gear, more animation in his match. I mean, bro, I watched that shit 3 times, that match. Yeah. AJ Styles and Karrion Kross, because I was so enjoying. I'm like, yo, this fucking Karrion Kross, he figured it out. They got his niche. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for him not to even be on the big stage, bro. And he's one of the most, to be honest with you, this is how good he's been. He's one of the most impactful figures on Raw without even having matches on being on TV for long duration periods of time. He has literally made an impact with talk about do the most with what you got. You know, they always say that in WWE, anytime you have any TV time, you have the opportunity to put yourself over. Karrion Kross is the living embodiment of that. Same. Mm-hmm. And for him to be in his hometown, the Sin City, Las Vegas, and not even be on the main show, bro, it's dirty. Yeah. They doing our boy dirty.
Did you see how he took the phenomenal elbow?
Bro.
With the hands behind his back, bro.
Listen.
He got up and said, I'm taking it.
Listen. No.
There's something there, bro. There's something there.
Like, we ain't going to get into that right now. We gonna talk about this tomorrow on Raw, because I got a whole spill about what Karrion Kross did in that match, bro. And it was fucking great, man. It was great. WWE match style at its finest. You understand?
Yeah. He's going to win the Andre the Giant, though. He's going to win the Andre the Giant.
He's going to win Andre the Giant?
In Vegas, who else is winning it? That's it, bro.
He better win.
And that's when Omos might come back, too. So.
Oh, okay. Another residential person of the 4-4 Hills, Omos.
Yeah. My boy Omos. He was over there chilling in Japan. They said, come back, big fella. So who you got? Logan? AJ Styles.
Going AJ Styles all the way, bro. And I hope AJ Styles mollywop that boy back into his fucking YouTube stage, bro. Like, for real, man. He like, the promo he had on Raw, you gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that, Paul, man. You gotta do better than that, my man. This is WrestleMania weekend. You need to pull out all the stops. Bro, he still looks like he's still green. He's still green.
I mean, he's only had, less than 10 matches.
Hey, man.
He's good as hell for having less than 10 matches, though.
And you know what? That's not his fault. It's the Booker's fault.
I mean, well, this year he's already had a few. He'll probably have at least more matches he's had in the last 2 years this year, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but I gotta see him progressively get better in the ring, and I haven't seen him do that, bro. The boy is still botch man. He's the high spot man, though. Yeah, he's a high spot man.
He's going to give you the high spots. It's just the little things he needs to work on.
See, and that's the reason why I say I don't like his in-ring ability, because his transition into the high spots is horrible. It's horrible. He doesn't know how to set up the high spots. See, you just can't. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell people, like Ospreay, when he does his high spots, there's usually a transition that leads up to that high spot, right?
Yeah.
Logan Paul ain't good at that shit, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't that good. And again, I don't blame him. I blame the WWE. I blame TKO more than anything. Because what I've heard, word on the street coming up to you Thursdays, you already know, TKO is the one who's been forcing that boy down our throats.
Hey, bro, I got a subject for word on the street for that. Yep.
I knew it.
We got that. But I'm going to take Logan Paul for the win, bro. I'm taking Logan Paul for the win. I'm calling the upset, bro. I'm calling the upset.
With what? Brass knuckles? Rope?
Someone in a prime bottle is going to get involved. There's going to be some product placements. But I think usually in the wrestling world, you know, because Logan Paul has got the best of AJ Styles 2 times in a row, usually that means they're going to lose that Mania. You know, the one that stands tall before the match, it's always vice versa. This time's going to be different, bro. This is going to be the upset. It's going to make the crowd pissed. And Triple H is going to make the crowd pissed, bro. Triple H will make the crowd pissed.
Yeah.
All right, we got the... Oh, go ahead.
No, I think that's what Triple H is going to do. Matter of fact, I think that's going to be the theme of this WrestleMania.
It's pissing off the fans?
It's off the fans.
Because how he been talking?
Yeah. Because I feel like, I think he's using WrestleMania as... Usually WrestleMania is usually the wrap-up to the year. And then after that, we're going to start something new. Yeah, I think it's a continuation. No, it's going to be a continuation.
Yeah.
So
he's like, fuck these fans.
Yeah, I heard Paul Levesque.
Yeah. Damn. It's not Triple H no more. It's Paul Levesque.
It's Paulie.
So we get the Twitter war of all Twitter wars going on right now. Naomi versus Jade Cargill. What you got, bro? Who you got?
Sad to say, it's going to be Jade Cargill for the win, because she got to get revenge for you know what that happened. But in my heart's of heart, I want Naomi to win, bro.
Yeah.
She deserves it more than anybody. To see the maturation of her being a face that was so scared to talk on the mic, and you could tell that it was written for her, to her cutting these amazing fucking vignettes. And her new persona of you know, proceed with caution, you know, and now when she speaks, it has so much believability into her persona. I'm here for this Naomi right here.
Yeah,
but they're gonna give it a fucking Jade, bro. I already know, man.
Let me ask you this: I see a lot of people online saying Naomi is one of the best women wrestlers in the game right now. I don't see that. I don't see it. To me, like you said about Liv, she got about 5 moves. She's going to hit you with her ass a few times. She's going to slide, donkey kick your ass. She's going to put your head on the ropes, smash your head down, and then she's going to hit her finisher.
She gonna hit a meteor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's gonna do
I'm just like, I don't like when I've seen it a bunch of times. It's like Naomi is the best women's wrestler in WWE. I'm like, not even top 5. Not even top 5.
I see. Remember, I
You're
told
putting
you
over Bianca, Rhea, Charlotte. That's crazy. Crazy work.
Not over them, but I think what they're really trying to say is that she's the most athletic woman in the WWE.
No, if you want to go athleticism, I'll put Tiffy over her for athleticism.
Nah,
I'll put Charlotte over. I'll put Bianca.
No.
If we're talking athleticism, not wrestling, athleticism. Tiffy was a fucking gymnast in college, bro. That is peak athleticism, bro.
Flag on the fucking play. Flag on the goddamn play, bro.
Athleticism, bro.
I gotta flag you down, bro. I gotta flag you on that one. Let me tell you something about Naomi, bro. She used to be a cheerleader dancer for the Orlando Magic, the dance team, before she came to WWE.
Bro, stop with the dance team, bro. Stop. Bro, Tiffy was a gymnast, bro.
Bro, Tiffy can't even goddamn jump over the damn ropes.
Bro, athleticism, we're talking either way, she ain't top 5, I don't think, in anything.
No, she's not top 5.
I love her character right now. Top 5 woman heel in the game right now. Top 3 woman heel in the game. Top 2 heel in the game. Yes. Wrestler, athleticism, not even top 5.
Wrestler, not top 5 to me, but athleticism, she's at the top, bro. I can't think of a woman that's more athletic than her in the WWE.
Charlotte.
No.
We'll see how that knee is. We'll see how that knee is.
Nah. Let me tell you how I know. When you watch Naomi when she wrestles, she's so fluid with her moves going in and out. Tiffy be struggling with that shit, bro. She can't even do an arm drag without rolling all the way through the arm drag.
That's wrestling, though. That's not athleticism.
But athleticism goes into wrestling as well. You got to be a good athlete.
But like, it'd be like LeBron isn't the best basketball to some players, but he's the most athletic. You know what I'm saying? There's differences to it. Like, who's more athletic, LeBron or Jordan? LeBron.
Yeah,
clearly.
LeBron is more athletic, but Vince Carter is
who's more skilled?
LeBron.
Yeah.
Vince Carter
was
athletic.
Yeah, Vince Carter was athletic as fuck.
Nah, bro. No. So let me ask you, since you said that shit, Tiffy Stratton is the most athletic than
I said more athletic. I would say.
You think she's a better wrestler than Naomi? Tiffy?
Not yet, but she will be.
Okay.
I said not yet. She will be. She will be.
Okay.
I think one of the most athletic women in wrestling right now is Sol Ruka in NXT. This bitch is insane what she can do.
Yeah. Well,
but is she one of the best wrestlers? No.
Yeah. Let's leave NXT out of this. We don't have to open up a whole can of worms for that shit. But I'm saying main roster women, Naomi's definitely top 10 in wrestling. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for
she's
sure.
Not bad.
For sure.
She's good. But
I'll give her 6. I'll give her 6. But wrestling wise, not top 5. But character wise, right now, top 2. Top 2.
Who's beating her?
Liz Morgan. I'm telling you what Liv does, bro. Bro, you need to go watch some highlights, bro.
I watch
and see it, bro.
I see it. I watch, bro. It just she dry as fuck, bro. She dry. She dry, bro. She don't have. To me, I don't see it. I don't feel it. I can't feel it.
Yeah.
She ain't for me, bro. I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't believe her. She laughs too much. I don't know. I think that's what it is. We talked about this.
You don't like the laugh. You don't like the laugh
and smiling. Every time she on the promo and somebody get her, she goes, "Bro, you just got roasted. What the fuck you laughing about, bro?"
I need a singles run from Liv Morgan. No Judgment Day. No Dirty Dom. No Raquel. Just strip her. Strip her down, and let's see what she got.
That's what I need. That's what I need too. I need to see a good singles run.
And honestly, we'll say, who's the most athletic woman in WWE right now? Is it, would you say maybe Io Sky?
No.
Bianca Belair?
Naomi, bro. Naomi.
Bianca?
Bro, listen to me. Naomi, the things that she does, just entering into the ring, no other woman can do.
The splits?
How many splits you see a motherfucker do?
Bro, they don't need, they're not going to do the splits because that's her move.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
They can't do it.
I bet. Well, wasn't it? Well, we ain't counting NXT, but there's some chicks doing some splits down there.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know that. But nah.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
We going to the Samoan Werewolf. 5-2. This one's hands down easy. He's winning. There's no fucking way LA Knight wins this match, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
5-2. 5-2 gonna get it. Now, the only way I see 5-2 losing is if Solo interferes, trying to help 5-2, it backfire. LA Knight sneaks away with the win. Now we off to the races for 5-2 versus Solo.
Why'd you have to say that, bro? I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see
that.
I don't want to see it either. I really don't want to see it because I want 5-2 to beat LA Knight clean in the ring. And that's crazy that we saying that. It's just because LA Knight's our boy. He been our boy on 4 podcast when we seen him come up. But guess what? He ain't got nothing on that boy 5-2, bro. He's a whole different animal.
And with this WrestleMania now that it's Jacob versus LA Knight, we didn't know what it was going to be. We definitely predicted it was going to be Solo versus Jacob. We thought they'd get into it right now.
Right.
But now that it is Jacob versus LA Knight, I'm like, why the fuck did Shinsuke ever have the U.S. title? Why the fuck did that happen? Why did that happen? Why? What? Triple H, why did that happen? Why did you give Shinsuke Nakamura at, what was it? Was it fucking SummerSlam?
Yeah.
It was SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Because you needed a title change that night or something? Like, what was the point of that?
The only thing I could think of, the reason why they had Nakamura beat LA Knight for the U.S. Championship at SummerSlam is for him to showcase that championship in another promotion. Because, Noah.
Yeah.
And he wore that strap to Noah and stuff. So,
man, send LA Knight to Noah, bro. Give him, yeah.
But LA Knight, they don't want no LA Knight and Noah. Nakamura came from Noah. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I know. Get his ass, sit his ass down somewhere. But I thought that title run was like not.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he even had the title.
Because now you're telling me that Jacob Fatu can't be LA Knight, but Shinsuke was able to? That's what you're telling me? If LA Knight retains at WrestleMania, you're going to tell me that Shinsuke was able to beat him, but Jacob Fatu, who fucked up Braun Strowman for a month straight, can't beat LA Knight? That's insane.
So let's put it this way. You got to put some respect on Shinsuke's name, first of all, bro. Like, this motherfucker.
No, I will put respect on Shinsuke's name 5 years ago, like we put respect on Seth's name 5 years ago or 6 years ago. Right. But this Shinsuke, no, I'm not putting respect on his name.
Well, that's the watered down Shinsuke from WWE, bro. I'm telling you, but the shit he does overseas, he's still going, bro.
Hey, bro, he can go back to Noah. He can be the champ. I don't care, bro. I'm talking about WWE right now. Dude, man, I just don't get it. I don't get why you took the belt off LA Knight just to have him also win it back 2 matches later for Shinsuke. Right. Shinsuke had 1 match, won it, and then lost it to LA Knight again. What the fuck?
Because
what the fuck?
Think about this. If Shinsuke kept that title till Mania, right? That means we'll be getting a Jacob versus Shinsuke, right? And Shinsuke is not good like that on the mic to carry this feud. But Jacob and LA, 2 talkers, that's perfect, right?
Yeah.
Now, word on the street, a little bit, I heard that the original match was supposed to be Strowman versus LA.
I don't like that either.
I'm glad. Because
then that's LA Knight winning all day.
That'd have been boo-boo.
Yeah.
Strowman ain't that guy.
Strowman look hurt right now. The way he be running slower than he walks.
Bro, that motherfucker be running with the handbrakes on.
It's like, take your parking brake off, y'all. Drop the parking brake.
What you doing, Strowman? Shit.
Bro. Oh, man, I just don't understand why they had that little Shinsuke. Maybe Triple H wanted to see what LA Knight would be out without the belt again. I don't get it. I don't know. What would be your reasoning if you're the booker to get the belt off LA Knight just to have him? Like, usually when someone that popular loses the belt, they're going on to the Intercontinental Championship, the World Championship. No, this motherfucker just lost the belt to gain it back again.
Yeah. See, if I was Booker, my reasoning would be to put more emphasis on his new persona, new ring gear, new theme music.
On Shinsuke.
You know what I'm saying? On Shinsuke, yeah.
So you think it was like, this might work, and then it didn't work, and like, fuck it, give it back to LA Knight?
I don't think that. We didn't even give it enough life for it to know that it didn't work. I just think that Shinsuke had a lot of personal things with his brother dying.
Yeah.
And him stepping away for a while, and then as soon as he came back, he dropped the title. I think that has a lot to do with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. He lost his brothers. I don't want to, but I'm saying they did that. I really felt like to put more emphasis on his new persona.
Yeah.
The new Shinsuke, the dark Shinsuke persona that he was coming out with. You know what I mean? I think they, and it did work because it was so shocking at SummerSlam when he beat LA Knight for the title. I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shinsuke's my guy. LA's Knight my guy, but damn, I was really surprised that he beat him at SummerSlam. And I wanted him to have a great title run, but that ain't happening. That ain't happening no kind of damn way, bro.
Shout out my boy Ronaldo. Shout out my boy Ronaldo. He rocking that Shinsuke Nakamura shirt all the time, bro.
Hell yeah.
He was like when he won the Rumble, bro, I was all about it, bro. I was all about it. But
Shinsuke's that guy, bro. He's the king of strong style, bro. You know what I mean? Now I'll tell you this: if Shinsuke went to AEW, match made in heaven. Promise you that.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Because they're gonna take the chains off him. They're gonna take the restrictions off of him and let him go in AEW. Wrestle how you wrestle.
Honestly, hear me out. Shinsuke back down in NXT might be a good thing.
But it doesn't benefit him.
I mean, it could if he, rejuvenate. Keeping him on the main roster ain't helping him. I'm telling you right now.
Right. No, it's not. You're right.
Yeah.
But that's why I say he needs to go to AEW. Because you talk about look, Shinsuke is number one, he's gonna go down as a legend. Number two, he's a veteran. New Japan Pro Wrestling, Noah. I mean, bro, he's been in the game for a while. So I think he needs a new environment. And I think AEW will be perfect for him.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then it'll be Triple H fumble. No, I'm just playing. Fuck that word. We getting there. Word on the street, y'all. It's coming. All right, bro. All right. So we both got Jacob Fatu winning, hands down.
Yeah. Unless Solo interferes, backfires. And then it starts their feud. You know what I mean?
That'd be interesting. All right, we going. Shit, where do I want to go next? Let's go Tiffy time versus Charlotte Flair, bro. Who you got and why? No, who do you want? Who do you got? I'm going Tiffy time all day. It makes the most sense. You have to have her retain, bro.
Tiffy is going to retain.
There you go.
Tiffy's going to retain because I see the business side of it. But I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't even like Charlotte, but I want to see Charlotte get this shit, though. I want to see her win this match against Tiffy because Tiffy has been horrible this WrestleMania role. But listen. I wrote down in my notes. Charlotte has carried this fucking feud.
Okay.
Tiffy ain't been on nothing, bro. She ain't been hitting on nothing. She had one segment, and it wasn't even the whole segment. It was one line she had, and that was it, bro. The whole time, Charlotte roasted, just showed her, this is how it's done, little girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tiffy, nah, bro. She ain't there yet. Bro.
Can I tell you? So I'm listening to Busted Open today. And they got Bishop Dyer, Baron Corbin, whatever you want to call him these days. And he's on there and he spit some facts. And he spit it because he's like, I'm a fan. I love pro wrestling. And he spun it in a way that I think I kind of felt like, and it just dawned on me why I felt that way. And he was like, you've seen Tiffy every week since she's on there. She's on the show. She might not be wrestling, but she's there. She does a backstage segment. She's trying to do this. You see other wrestlers get injured, a CM Punk, and he can carry a feud while he's fucking hurt. He's like, what can I do for the business? Let me help these fans. Charlotte gets hurt. We don't fucking see her at all. At all. As fans. We're like, where is she? I get she's hurt. I get she's tore an ACL. She could still come sit and do some commentary, do some backstage segments, do something to promoters. And then the first time we see her in the Royal Rumble and she wins. Yeah. That's insulting to us as fans, I feel like. And that is kind of what he was saying. He was like, you got to be there week in and week out. You see Tiffy on the house shows as much as you can, as much as they're doing it right now. They're doing it a lot less. And he just made even Dave LaGreca was like, oh shit. He's like, that kind of makes sense, bro. He's like, that kind of makes sense. It's like she walks back in and she's just entitled to be in the championship match at WrestleMania when there's so many other women that should be in that match who have been busting their ass this whole time. CM Punk deserves to be in the main event because guess what? He was hurt for 7 months and he was there every week, basically. At least twice a month he was in a show. You know what I'm saying?
Bishop made a mute point, bro. I don't agree with that shit. That's a bad take. And I'm going to tell you why.
So you think her legacy just determines she gets to be in it?
I mean, shit, look at John Cena. Look at Roman Reigns. He missed half the fucking year. He's propelled to the damn WrestleMania main event. Look at John Cena. He's in the main event, and he missed years.
But Roman didn't just come back in the Rumble and win the match, and he's got a championship match.
That's true.
He doesn't even have a championship match.
That's true. But that's true. But you got to remember, we don't know the severity of the injury that Charlotte had. I mean, it had to be pretty serious for it to be kept out for that long, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was a torn ACL, whatever it was. But you can be on TV with a torn ACL.
That's true. You can be on TV with a torn ACL, but again, it's up to the wrestler's discretion. Like, do you want to? Maybe she's one of these people that if I can't come 100%, I don't want to come. And to be honest with you, the men's division needed Punk. They didn't need Charlotte. They have so much talent, women talent all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, this is the greatest women's period in wrestling history that we living in right now. They didn't need Charlotte.
That's exactly the point, because we don't need Charlotte, but yet when she comes back, her first match is the Royal Rumble, and she fucking wins it. That's exactly what he was saying.
But again, Bishop, I asked you then, if it wasn't Charlotte, who the fuck else?
It could have been anyone else. It could have been.
Give me someone that is on the level of Charlotte that can carry a feud like she did with a young gunner like Tiffy. Tell me who.
I mean, you could have split up Bianca, Rhea, Io Sky right now, and any one of them could have been in a feud with Tiffany Stratton right now. Then you'd have Bam here, boom. You could have split them, because no one. Well, Kevin Nash definitely don't want that shit. But no one wants that triple. No one wants that triple threat generally, from fans and all that internet, all that. No one wants that triple threat. So you could have just plucked any one of them. I would say Bianca. Bianca wins Royal Rumble because she's been here the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, pluck her in. Bianca versus Tiffany Stratton. Rhea versus Tiffany Stratton, because they had a tag team match back in the day, and it was like Goth versus Barbie, but they were on the same team, and it was some good chemistry. Boom, you could have had Rhea versus Tiffy. I'm just saying, I think the fans are rebelling against Charlotte because right when she comes back, she's initially in the title picture. Boom, instantly. Bam.
Look, the fans are rebelling against Charlotte because Charlotte has always had this stigmatism about her. She is polarizing, obviously. Now, whether you like her or dislike her, you can't deny the fact that she is getting us talking. We're talking about her.
Yeah.
We're talking. That's all WWE wants. Like WWE said, I don't care if they boo or they cheer, as long as we get a reaction. And she gets a reaction. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the women that you just named could be in that, but again, it don't hit like Charlotte versus Tiffy.
Yeah.
It don't hit. It doesn't hit.
Also, you could have had an Alexa Bliss come back at Royal Rumble, and I know she had a child.
Shit. I forgot
That's
she
different.
was even back, because we ain't seen her on fucking TV since the damn Rumble, bro.
I think it's coming the Raw after the Raw after Mania. I think we're getting, you know who's coming back, baby. The Wyatt Six, baby.
Goddamn Sesame Street gang, bro. We don't need no more of them boys, bro. We don't need them. We don't need them.
Yeah.
Kill it. You're doing Bray Wyatt an injustice to his memory and his creation by having this horrible faction. Horrible.
Yeah. I think also what hurt Charlotte Flair was when she won the Royal Rumble, she was like, I'm going to go watch you. I'm going to go watch her. I'm going to go to NXT, and maybe I'll pick the NXT. Bitch, why are you even saying the NXT champ? You're not going to win the Rumble and then try and go out. Who was it? Roxanne Perez at the time? Stop. Why'd you even say that?
Because they did it a couple years ago with I guess with Charlotte again, that she went through all three women's division. And you gotta remember, Charlotte is a catalyst for the NXT women's division. Her, the Four Horsewomen, they really put that division on the map. So for her to go back every once in a while, it's like going back to a baby. You know,
just giving out the shout out.
Yeah, just giving a shout out. Giving some love, showing some give it a rub. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, Bishop, you're wrong, my man. You're fucking wrong. I'm sorry to say this, but you're wrong,
I don't think he is, bro.
He is wrong. Because Dave LaGreca, yeah, he's wrong, bro. He's wrong. Just because Charlotte wasn't on TV every week with a torn ACL, that's his reason why he think the fans don't like her, because she's propelled. But then, God damn it, man. I mean, Bishop, you know what happened with Roman Reigns when he went over in the Royal Rumble over Daniel Bryanson. You know that shit, right?
Yeah.
Booed him out the fucking building. They had to bring The Rock out to try to put him over, and they booed The Rock. We don't care about you, Rock, or your fucking cousin. Boo, boo, boo. Shit.
Okay, so in Vegas, does Charlotte Flair get just booed out of the building the whole match?
Booed out the fucking state.
I was listening to Chris Van Fleet too. He said, because he was in the building when that promo, and it was like the Ask CBV episode, and they're like, what was it like to hear that promo live? Was it as awkward as it was on TV? And he said, I couldn't hear shit. He's like, I could not hear a fucking word they were saying. He said, all I heard was like 0-3, and I knew that meant the divorce thing. He's like, but I could not hear any. He's like, I'm surprised they were able to do a promo with the booing.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why Charlotte is where she at right now. Because
yeah, hey,
fucking
bro.
reaction.
Bro, I'd be the best heel in WWE. I wouldn't give a fuck how loud you boo me, bro. That's why I think Logan Paul, he gets my respect. Them boos are loud, and he just continues with this promo, bro. He'll acknowledge it, but then he just keeps going back into his promo, and he doesn't miss a beat. He doesn't get frazzled like a
Charlotte
10-year vet Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, but check this out, though. Your boy Logan Paul don't move the motherfucking needle, bro, at all. Like I said before,
he does with views online, bro. He does.
The only people that likes Logan Paul and even aware, it was people who were aware of him before he came to WWE.
Yeah.
Other than that, bro, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about no goddamn Logan Paul, bro.
I know one thing. If there's a PLE in Japan, he ain't going. That's all I know.
He better not. You know
you know why?
Yeah, of course. I heard about that shit. Matter of fact, that's why they waited until before the merger with TKO to sign Logan Paul, because I guarantee you Rock would not like that motherfucker to be signed.
The Rock stopped talking to him, bro.
Yeah.
He said him and Rock were in communications, and then, Logan Paul went to Suicide Village in Japan where they like hang themselves in the forest, filmed a dead body. Motherfucking Rock stopped talking to him instantly, bro. I bet Rock hasn't even talked to him at all, bro.
Bro,
ain't no way.
And he was young kid doing dumb shit. That's all that is.
Yeah. Trying to get clicks. I feel you.
But he can get all the clicks he want, but the motherfucker don't move the damn needle on TV, bro.
Yeah.
How many Logan Paul shirts you see in the crowd? 0. Nobody rocks that motherfucker's merch, bro. Come on,
That's true. How many motherfuckers drink Prime though? A
0.
Fuck ton. Nah. I mean, I heard it's bad for you, but a bunch of people drink Prime.
It fucks you up, bro. Shit, you don't want to drink that shit.
Bro, all right. So this is what I think is going to be the match of WrestleMania right here. It's going to be Penta, Finn Balor, Dirty Dom, Braun motherfucking Breaker.
What do you mean, like the match of WrestleMania? Like the
I think it will, when we look, well, besides the moments, we're going to have moments in Cody and Cena. We're going to have moments in what?
No,
what do you mean?
I'm saying, like, fuck the moments. Are you saying match? Like,
yeah, I'm saying if this was AEW and we just went to in-ring action and that's, all we cared about, right. All that, like, fuck a storyline, fuck everything. Because really, this Fatal 4-Way, it's not much of a storyline. There is a little bit of storyline there,
There's an angle, but no storyline.
Yeah, there's an angle, but no storyline. I think this is going to be match of WrestleMania, hands down. That besides the moments, because I know Cody and Cena is going to have some fucking moments, and we'll get to that in a little bit. What I've been predicting for a long time is going to happen. I fucking feel it in my veins. We all know Paul Heyman's going to cause a moment in night 1 main event, but this match, just from bell to bell, is going to be the best match. This Fatal 4-Way.
So you think it's going to steal the show?
Yes.
Overall, both nights or just that night?
Both nights.
Okay. All right. I can see where you're going.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to disagree. I don't think it's going to be this. I don't think it's going to be it. I got a match in mind that's going to steal the fucking show, but that ain't it.
Yeah. How do you feel about this match? Are you excited for this match?
No, I'm not.
Oh no.
No.
Why not, bro?
Because they didn't do enough build up for me to even give a fuck about it.
That's what I'm saying. It's just an angle.
Right. So, and then who's in it? All right, we got Dom, we got Penta, we
Finn.
got Braun, and then Finn. If I was Booker of WrestleMania, I would just have Finn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship, but in a fucking steel cage.
Ooh, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To keep Judgment Day out.
Yeah.
And I want to see one-on-one Finn and fucking Braun get at it one more time. Like, without interference, without dumb
Because I think that's the main storyline of this match.
And
then we just added Penta and Dom because WWE's doing that shit right now where they just keep adding people to the match.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm probably gonna be the only person that say some shit like this. But Penta, from the time he got there to now, bro, he has cooled the fuck off.
See, I think for you, because you were such a big fan of him in AEW and his in-ring work, I get that. I totally get that. But the crowd fucking loves him, bro. He's doing the fucking thing all the way. He taking too long to get to the fucking ring with all this shit. You know what I'm saying? He does a Cielo Mero, and he's calmed down on it. He used to do it 5 times a match. And they're like, hey, bro, stop doing that so fucking much. It's getting annoying. But I think the crowd has not really wavered. I think the crowd has liked him even more. I just feel like you loved him in AEW. I wasn't watching AEW at the time.
Right.
With the Lucha Bros. You love that in-ring bang, 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 bang. And he's not been the same since he's been in WWE because, I don't know, we've talked about it a million times. You got to adapt to WWE style matches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that has brought you down a lot on Penta.
Well, now, to be honest with you, his in-ring ability isn't too much from what he was doing in AEW, to be honest with you. It's just a little bit slower. But
yeah,
I just feel like for how they hyped him up, and then who's he feuding with right now?
He's he's the third wheel in the Finn Penta or Finn Braun Breaker.
Right.
It's Dom's the fourth wheel.
There's no, they have nothing for him.
Yeah.
Just like his brother, Phoenix, there's nothing for him.
Mm-hmm.
You would have thought that by this time, WrestleMania, that he would have been in a great fucking feud with Rey Mysterio. But no, this is no. It was just thrown together.
That's true. I mean, we had a few stare-offs with Penta and Braun in the back, whatever. But yeah, I feel you with that. But I think the crowd loves him, and that's why he is in the match.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to have Penta at WrestleMania. It's just, But again, he hasn't really done anything to make me be like, I'm going to tune into that shit. Matter of fact, when he comes out, I'm like, here we go. Here we go. I ain't gonna fast forward it, but here we go.
Who you got in the match?
Braun retains.
That's what I'm picking. It's very hard for me not to say Dirty Dom is winning.
And you know who takes the pin? Dom.
I think, okay, but hear me out. I think if there's a way where like Finn, Penta, Braun all kind of take each other out and Dom just kind of does a roll-up pin real quick, Dom doesn't really do the heavy lifting. He just kind of keeps his heel going, bro. Could you imagine if this motherfucker really just hides the home, like a Jerry the King Lawler type thing? Just hides, and then comes in last second, gets a roll-up pin on like probably Finn because they want to set up Finn and Dom, I think, for Backlash.
Yeah, they could definitely set up. So that's why I think Dom is not going to do that because Dom is going to be the face in that rivalry with Finn.
You think they're going to face Dom?
Hell yeah. You can see it.
Crowd's cheering them a little bit more.
Because you heard it the other night. I was like, wait a minute.
I said, what the fuck?
They cheering Dom?
I said, people are agreeing with me now? What the fuck's going on, baby?
People are cheering Dom, bro.
And shout out Finn to making people want to cheer Dom. That's great work by Finn Balor.
Yes.
And did you see Finn came out with his, he came out and did his thing, bro.
Yeah.
The old school Finn, bro.
Yeah. Well,
but keep the Air Forces on, bro. This shit looks clean, bro.
Yeah, he needs to keep his ring at. But I want to see. Here's a prediction. I want to see Finn comes out Demon Finn for this match at Mania.
We keep getting the tape. I think we get that at Backlash.
Against Dom.
Yeah.
Now, Finn. Now I'm gonna say this. Finn comes out how he's been doing. I'm gonna say I'm picking Braun to retain. But Finn comes out in that Demon. Finn's gonna win.
That'd be insane, bro.
Finn's gonna win.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
I think Braun retains regardless. He's too big of a fucking star right now to take the belt off of him, I think. Unless the only reason you take the belt off of him is if he goes after someone he has history with, Jay, because they had that little intercontinental back and forth.
Yeah.
So there is a reason you would take the belt off Braun Breaker right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, there is, but I just feel like Braun's going to retain unless Demon Finn comes about. Then I'm picking Finn. But if he doesn't, Braun's going to retain.
But we go on Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair.
Let me make this perfectly clear. I did not like the build to this match. I think it was very sloppy, very disorganized. But this is my match of the night that's going to steal the show. This three-way match. Shit. Yeah. This is going to be the match of the night. Yep.
Who's winning?
Rhea. Rhea's gonna win.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean that's the biggest women in the game right now for WWE. So I highly agree with you.
But I want Miss Belair to get it.
Yes, I think that's what I'm picking. I'm picking Belair because I want her to continue the undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Go on to something like a Undertaker streak. I doubt you get to 20-0. You know, like that's unrealistic to think a wrestler is going to last 20 years. But Bianca undefeated at WrestleMania would be ideal. And who has had the most adversity going into this match? Bianca. Belair.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Io got mushed in the face 18 times for this match. You know, she keeps getting mushed in the face. But
I mean, sure, like, think about this, though, man. For the second year in a row, Io is the most just like irrelevant person in a match, and she's the one with the damn title.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's crazy work.
That kind of sucks, bro. That kind of sucks. And what we're going to talk about next is Gunther and Jay. So are we going to have Io lose at WrestleMania 2 years in a row and Gunther lose at two years in a row? Fuck. That sucks. They both lose belts at WrestleMania because Gunther lost to Sami Zayn for the IC championship. And then we're going to have Io lose to Bayley and then Io lose to one of these two. Yeah. That's insane, bro. Who pins who in this match? Does Bianca pin Rhea? Does Bianca pin Io? Does Rhea pin Bianca? Like who pins who?
I think Rhea pins Io.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I will say this. Let me ask you this. Do you think Bianca gets booed when she comes out, when her music starts? Like
100%.
Is it going to be very noticeable, or you think it's going to be a mix?
I think it'll be a 65-35 mix.
I think they're going to boo out the fucking building, bro.
Bro. Man. I love Bianca, but like out of these three, she is, and especially the way she did it and the way people back Rhea 100%. I mean, she beats Cody sometimes in merchandise sales when they go into a city, right?
Who said that?
Oh, it was on Stephanie's Places on ESPN. Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rhea said Cody calls her sometimes and he's like, I'm mad you beat me at fucking merch sales. Like they're always 1 and 2 and it goes back and forth, back and forth. So that just means the fans are so much behind Rhea in the building. We know Triple H says the internet's fake. The building's real. So the building is real. So Rhea gets 90% of the fans in the stadium are Rhea fans. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And then I would say people love Io's in-ring ability.
Right.
Me and you love Bianca. I would take Bianca all day over Io Sky. All day.
Yeah. I mean,
all day.
Bianca, over Io? Damn. Ooh, that's a hard one.
If Bianca and Io are fighting in a match right now, who you rooting for? I'm doing Bianca Belair all day.
A hard one because I seen Io before she got to WWE and she can fucking go.
See, so are you booing Bianca Belair when she comes to the ring? Or are you just you're just cheering all three? I'm
gonna cheer all three. I'm gonna be like the regular WWE fan now. They cheer every motherfucker that comes out, bro. Like, does anybody got heat?
Yeah.
Shit. Except Logan Paul, but I think that's low weight heat. That ain't like,
and except Dom until now, you know.
Dom is breaking through, bro.
We'll do a little callback real quick. Who gets louder cheers, Jade Cargill or Naomi?
Jade. Cause they feel sorry for her. Yeah, for what she did.
I think I think Naomi gets bigger cheers, bro.
You think so?
I think so, bro. I think so. But Bianca, Io Sky, who you got? You
know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and put on. I'm gonna say Bianca Belair gonna get this title, bro.
Me too.
I said Bianca Belair gonna get this title, man.
That's what I
got.
And
maybe we might get the Rhea versus Bianca at.
I think they wait till SummerSlam for that bad boy.
What?
Yeah.
That long?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Because Backlash, you got to realize it's going to be a WWE PLE. There's only going to be 5 matches. That's it. And they've already advertised Randy Orton and John Cena. They're already on the card. They're already there. So that's 1 match. Probably 2 matches because I don't see them linking up right now. So, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's go. Uso, Gunther. Who you got? And why?
Jay Uso versus the ring general, Gunther. Bro, I know that Jay is going to win because I said it like months ago. Like, he's going to win the title.
He's too over. He's too over.
He's going to cap his Yeet Mania, you know. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I don't know why I got this funny feeling Triple H want to set motherfuckers off. Bro, can you imagine? Beats Jay at WrestleMania. And he says, I told you. The heat for him will be so massive.
Yeah.
And I think Triple H might lean that way just so they can carry this shit on to Backlash. Maybe he might get the title at Backlash. Because I'm going to be honest with you, man. As over Jay is, I don't think he's in a position to beat someone as the caliber as Gunther at Mania, bro. He's not at that position now. People want to talk about, and I saw the internet. People want to talk about, oh man, check this out. Jay's promo was so riveting. He held his anger, and I said, bro, what the hell was y'all watching, bro?
He went back to eating, bro. He went back to eating, bro.
Yeah, well,
instantly.
I'm saying the first week
the mother one,
right? The one where we said it should have been on site.
Well, yeah.
You, bro, in real life, bro, come on, think about this shit. Someone messed my brother up like that in front of me, bro. On site. I see you again. Bro, you ain't gonna even get into the goddamn building. I'm waiting for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say they took out the little bit of piece of realism they could have fucking added in this match. They took it away. Yeah. This man left your brother blood on his body, and you want to sit here and hold your composure? For what? For fucking what? What are we doing?
That's true, bro. That's true, man.
And what made me disappointed was Jay has always been the more emotional Uso out of both of them, right?
100%.
The right-hand man. I'ma get him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That Jay should have came out and got him. Yeah. But guess what? That motherfucker sit there and I'm gonna hold all this in. Bro, come on.
All I'm gonna do is throw the mic in your chest. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. And that's all I'm gonna do.
To everybody who said that was the perfect way, and that helped build the more anticipation for the match, you're fucking lying. You're so lying.
It kind of killed the anticipation for the match for me a little bit.
It did. Yeah. Now, I like what I said last week. It should have came like this. In the ring talking that shit. Jay his music don't even hit. He just runs out there and start mollywopping. They get pulled apart by security and shit. Gunther's in the aisleway being barricaded by security guards. Security guards in front of Jay in the ring. Jay grabs the microphone and cuts this fucking passionate ass promo.
Yeah.
That would have
just no promo. Just an all out smudge. Just an all out brawl, bro. Just going at it.
But when I mean by promo, I'm not talking about like a long promo. I'm talking about just a couple of sentences. I'm gonna whoop your ass. You got my brother. I'm gonna do it for my fam. I'm gonna get you. And just throw the motherfucking mic down. Then yeet the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would have set that shit up a little bit more better. Because this, brother, I ain't like that shit, bro.
I felt like the Jimmy Gunther shit with the blood made me excited for it. And then the next week brought me back down.
No, I'm saying that's why when you was like, you text me, you was like, this shit is at an 8 out of 10 now. Yeah. With the flame emoji. I was like, I'm gonna wait how they follow up with this shit. And that's exactly what I knew these motherfuckers. WWE never fails, man. They never fail.
Does Jimmy show up at WrestleMania?
Not during this match. He doesn't.
No?
Only if Jay wins the title, then I can see Jimmy coming out there to celebrate with him, most definitely. Yeah. Do Roman come out and celebrate with him? No.
See, okay, so that's my thing. It's like the Avengers movie, you know what I'm saying? You're always like, Spider-Man in New York. Why the fuck is Iron Man? Where the fuck are all these people? Why ain't they helping my boy? New York's collapsing. And that's what I always said. Remember I did that, right? I was like, hey guys, it's a show. Yeah. We know Roman's in the back. We know Jimmy might be in the back. We know wherever the fuck Sammy is. We don't know. He's probably in the back. They're not going to come out, guys. They got to set this up solo. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it develop. Not every time Jimmy if Jimmy is getting his ass beat, Jay's tied to the ropes. You can't have Sammy run out, but he might be there. Roman's there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't have them you got to build the story. And people are always online. They're like, well, Roman don't give a fuck about the cousins no more. I'm like, no, you just got to let the story build, guys. You got to let the story build a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. I mean, but no, Jay's going to win by default. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's too over with the crowd, bro. And they gave him too short of it. If they would have gave him a longer Intercontinental run, I could see Gunther winning.
Well, I think his World Championship run's about to be a little bit longer than the IC run, but I don't think it's going to be like that, bro. I promise you like that. Hey, Jay, his gimmick, the yeet gimmick, is an anomaly. It's nothing that can hold weight for a long period of time, like a Stone Cold, Triple H type of deal. Yeah. Is flash in the pan type shit. Yeah. Now I'm not saying Jay himself is a flash in the pan. His gimmick, the yeet gimmick, is flash in the pan. To me, I would have loved for Jay to go back to that right-hand man Jay. That Jay with this rivalry.
Yeah.
That would have been perfect. Because then I would have been more in believing, like, I think Jay gonna get him. Because he's more serious. The yeet gimmick is a fun gimmick. It's fun. Everybody's happy and we all yeeting on each other and everything going on. That's cool. But shit, when you got a motherfucker like Gunther who's about that business,
Yeah.
he's gonna put you he's gonna grind you down like dust. You can't go into a battle like against that man like that. Happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Hell
simple fact that it took for his brother to get busted open in front of him in order for him to take this shit serious, bro. Come on. That shows me where his head was at.
I thought it was weird when they were like, you made my brother in the hospital and bloody, and now I'm not scared of you. I was like, bitch, you should be more scared of this motherfucker now.
You're right. Yeah. You're right.
If I was scared of a motherfucker and then you just bloodied up my family, I'd be like, man, this guy's for real, bro.
Yeah, he's for real.
I'm more scared of this motherfucker here.
So yeah, that's pretty much it right there, man. But yeah, I think Jay's gonna win. But I have in my heart, I want Gunther to retain.
Yeah.
Because I want to see the fucking scene when people, they're gonna be mad,
bro,
if that happens.
It's gonna be like the fucking Undertaker losing to Brock Lesnar. The faces in the crowd, like it'll be that much of a shock. And I think Triple H might do it.
Triple H might do it.
Let's go to night one main event, bro.
Damn, we ran through the whole card already.
Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, it's a small card. We don't know if Randy
14 matches, right? In total.
13 right now.
13.
We don't know if Randy's gonna match. I also think I've heard some rumors online. Maybe Chelsea Green comes out mad and she's like, why don't I have a match? Because she doesn't have a match. And then Alexa Bliss's music hits, which I would love. I would love that. I would love that. Impromptu match. You know there's always something in WrestleMania that's gonna happen. We had Shane McMahon come out and blow some quads one time, you know.
Crazy work, bro. I was like, oh.
Snoop had to finish the job on The Miz, you know, whatever. That shit looked the worst people's elbow of all time.
Bro, that was the worst anything I've ever seen.
Oh, guys.
Of any celebrity in the ring.
Poor Shane O'Mac, bro. Poor Shane O'Mac. I love Shane O'Mac, bro. One of the most underrated. This man is the first McMahon that should be in the Hall of Fame. Shane McMahon. Shout out. But, I mean, it should be Vince, but we all know that ain't going to happen.
It definitely should be Vince.
We all know that's not going to happen because of, you know.
Who created WWE, he shouldn't be the first one.
We get Roman, Seth, CM Punk, Paul Heyman. I'm throwing him in this match. What do you think happens? Who wins?
I think CM Punk wins.
Ugh.
I know, right? but I think, no, you know what? Hold on, let me take that back. I think Seth Rollins wins this match. I'm going to tell you why. Franklin, all right? I'm going to think Franklin's going to win because I think he is going to come out that he has been in cahoots with the final boss.
With Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The whole damn time.
Yep. I think so too, man.
Well, something happens. Rock helps him win the match. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be set up. Yeah. Roman's going to know what Rock. And that's going to set up WrestleMania 42, long storyline of the year, Rock versus Roman. And everybody thought, and I actually thought that this storyline was going to involve the bloodline. But I think when Roman and Rock wrestle, it has nothing to do with bloodlines. It's just going to be, you fucked me over.
Yeah.
Because Roman has been talking a lot lately about betrayal, loyalty, and all types of shit.
Everyone been betrayed.
So what's not to say that The Rock is going to betray Roman and help Seth Rollins win in this triple threat match?
I'm telling you, I think The Rock gets involved in night 1 and night 2.
Oh, shit.
He gets involved. You already know, if you're a fan of us, I've already said a million times, he's going to come out night 2. Cody's going to get the pin, and Rock's going to say, fuck that, restart the match. I'm the board of directors. I already feel that. But this match, I think you're right. Seth might win. I'm taking Roman for the win just because I want Roman to win.
Right.
But I think you're right. I think Seth wins somehow because The Rock gets involved. Maybe with Travis Scott or something. I don't know. I don't know. Something's gonna happen. Paul Heyman, it's gonna be crazy. I think we're gonna be going into night 2 like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened?
So let's put it this way. If that does happen, and the Gunther and Jay shit happens, bro, WrestleMania just went from like this to like this. Oh shit. To like this.
That's
Because
like when people are saying they're not excited for the build of WrestleMania, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, guys?
Yeah.
Like, I think they're saving all the twists and turns
for the show.
for WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Now, if I had to choose a person who I want to win, I want Punk to win because I think he deserves to get a win at the WrestleMania in the main event.
Yeah.
After the year he carried, well, not carry, he helped the promo with the broken arm and and all types of shit, and he's been on fire, man.
Yeah.
He just ain't the same Punk like it was when it was Summer Punk.
You already know who I think so.
Yeah, OTC,
huh? I'm glad they dropped that YTC sheet real quick. They're like, fuck that. It ain't working.
It's too many TCs. It's too many TCs, bro. Let's keep it at O. Let's keep it at O, man. So yeah.
I think we're gonna wake up Sunday morning and be like, what the fuck just happened?
Do you think Paul Heyman gets involved?
I do, but I don't. I honestly think he chooses Roman's side, bro. There's too much to it. I think there's too much history because he comes out, he's still my tribal chief. You're my tribe. Like but I have to do this favor. Like, I feel like he's a convicted man or conflicted man. And he's like, I have to do this real quick, but I'm still your dude. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I see Paul, and I think the Seth Rollins thing is just way too obvious. Him choosing Seth Rollins is way too obvious right now.
Yeah.
Because everyone's talking about that. Paul Heyman's leaving with Seth. Seth's the new Paul Heyman guy. I was like, when has the WWE ever been that obvious? Never. I mean, a lot. But not with like main events of WrestleMania type shit. You know what I mean?
Here's one for you. Check this out. What if we both are wrong with this shit? What if CM Punk turns heel and he's the fucking third guy for the Rock shit? Because what did CM Punk say when he first came here? I ain't here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
Yep.
You want to make money? Click.
And who wants him to make money? The board of directors.
There you go.
Yeah.
What if CM Punk actually turns heel?
Yeah. That'd be insane, bro.
Twist we've never seen.
But see, I feel like if he went and joined The Rock, the crowd would still love CM Punk, bro.
No, I don't know about that, bro.
You don't think?
I don't know about that.
You don't think they'd still be chanting CM Punk? Really?
Because when he turned heel after his most phenomenal run he ever had in his life, they were booing the shit out of Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he in AEW? I wasn't watching it in AEW. Was he a babyface?
Yeah, he was a babyface. Yeah. He never turned heel. He was a babyface the whole time, but he was like a bro.
Yeah. And what was Samoa Joe then? Samoa Joe was a babyface, right? Too.
When he first came on, he was a heel.
But when he won the title from CM Punk, it was like baby versus baby. Yeah. Okay. All right.
It was heel.
Yeah.
It was heel because he was the king of television at one point for the RH television title. He was a fucking heel. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, what if CM Punk turns heel, bro? What if CM Punk is
They have
one?
a good angle, bro. You could have him working for AEW trying to sabotage WWE. That'd be a good motherfucking angle, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, hey, WWE, AEW, y'all leaving a lot of money on the table. not even booking with each other. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Y'all leaving a lot of money. Because I'm telling you, can you imagine bro, what is the biggest stadium in the fucking world? Because you need to book this show.
For a wrestling show?
I'm just saying this period in general.
Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Well, you got to put it in Dallas Cowboys
You
Stadium.
can fit the most people in that motherfucking stadium if there's a ring this big in it. You know what I'm saying?
You need to split the arena in half. You need to have two entranceways, one for WWE, one for AEW, and just fucking the true forbidden door. That would break
everything, bro. That would break everything.
And it should break everything. You can have easily a 5 to 7 year storyline with this shit.
Yeah.
Slow build, little Easter eggs here and there, bro. I want it. I want to see it. The
4-4 heels want it, bro. We love both companies.
I'm saying like that will be my. Someone say, "What's your favorite? What were your wish and one wish in wrestling?" And somebody be like, "Oh, I want Roman to win 15." I don't care about that shit. Yeah. I would want to see a cross promotion between AEW and WWE. That would be the fucking shit I want to see.
That'd be dope.
To the moon, they go.
To the moon, baby. All right, we get night 2 main event.
Yeah.
Cody versus John Cena.
Yeah. John Cena wins. John Cena wins. John Cena wins because he's going to put Cody in the STF and motherfucking Rock comes out and just says, ring that damn bell.
Las Vegas screw job.
Las Vegas screw job. Just like that.
See, you want, okay, so either way, we both got Rock getting involved. Yours is he rings the bell, Cena wins a dirty way, which I love too. But I think Cody gets the pin. Rock, right? Cody is celebrating, bro. This is what I thought WrestleMania 40 was going to be, bro. Cody's celebrating. You hear the Final Boss music hit. I mean, Final Boss is already out there at WrestleMania 40, but you hear it this time. He comes out and he, like The Rock, fuck that. Restart the match. Let's go. He might fuck up Cody a little bit, blah, 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 blah. Cena wins the belt after some chicanery, if you will. Either way, I'm happy, bro. Either way, does Cody, what percent chance do you have Cody retaining?
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 50% chance.
You give it a 50-50?
I give it a 50. But I just feel like Cena going to win it because Cena going to have the title for a little bit long. And then, and then he's going to drop it back to Cody eventually later on this year.
You think back to Cody he drops it?
Yeah.
I think he drops it to Roman, bro.
Roman's not even in the title conversation yet.
Oh, he's always in the conversation, bro.
I don't know why.
You saw the online promos, bro.
I don't know why.
You saw Roman talking to the Twitterverse.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell you something, WWE and Triple H. Let me tell you something, Mr. Levesque. If the internet is not real, why y'all put so much emphasis and focus on the fucking internet with these tweets and having your storylines intertwined onto the internet if it's not real? You tell me that, Mr. Levesque.
He said, we don't give a fuck about the internet except for last year when they were mad about Rock and Roman and we switched it back to Cody. That's when we cared about the internet.
Oh, they owe. Let me tell you something. Triple H, we know you listen to the internet because there's been so many times the internet's kicking and screaming and then you do exactly what the internet says.
Yeah.
Stop the cap, please.
So we both got Cena?
We both got Cena winning. He gets 17.
And hear me out. Does he get 18 this year?
No?
Just 17.
Just 17.
Okay.
All right. 17. Because that would be so bad.
With some chicanery. He gets 17 with some chicanery.
Wins the title, drops the title, wins the title again, and then retires. Nah. This is the title run he's going to have from Mania on the way to SummerSlam, let's say.
So, let me ask you that. If Cena wins the title at Mania, how long does he hold the title?
SummerSlam.
Till his last match?
SummerSlam. No, SummerSlam.
Till SummerSlam?
SummerSlam.
And he loses it to Cody?
He loses it back to Cody, yeah.
See, the IWC is saying they want to see at Backlash, they want to see Drew, Randy, Cody, Cena. Fatal 4-way.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you why he loses. The Rock comes out, tries to get Cena to win again, but who comes out to stop The Rock? Roman. Why does he come out to stop The Rock? Because he owes Cody a favor. What did Cody do for Roman at Bad Blood? Help him fight the bloodline.
See, that's what I feel like. We had that promo at Georgia Tech. Huge promo. Huge moment.
Yeah.
And all we got was them being tag partners out of it. I feel like there's a lot left on the table there for sure.
It's a lot of juice in that damn orange, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of juice in that orange, bro.
You gotta squeeze that motherfucker.
Yeah. There's a lot of juice in there, bro. So long-term storytelling booking. That's exactly what WWE does. They're setting themselves up for just in case some shit happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cody, give me Cena for the win over Cody. Cody held about for a year. He had a nice little title run. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give him a golf clap for that. Cena ain't come back to not win the motherfucking title for the 17th time. It's going to be Cena. So.
All right. Besides The Rock, any other surprises we see at WrestleMania?
I think we might get a little Aleister Black.
Yeah? That's what I was thinking. Maybe Randy Orton gets a little mad and he comes out and he's like, I'm at WrestleMania. I'm here. I need a match. Someone come out and we either get Aleister Black or Nick Aldis.
Bro, I'm going to tell you right now. As much as I like Aleister Black, a.k.a. Malachi Black, if Nick Aldis comes out in that thing, bro, I'm popping like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see it, bro. I want to see Nick Aldis, a.k.a.
NWA champion. Wow, fuck. What's his name? Started with an M. Fuck.
Magnus.
There you go.
TNA heavyweight champion. Magnus coming down to the ring.
Yeah.
But his Nick Aldis.
Yeah. It'd be dope.
And then if that happens, it's a one-off, right? But then if it is Aleister Black come and gets Randy Orton at Mania. Impressive debut. but Randy Orton get his get back at Backlash in his hometown of St. Louis.
Yeah. And I also think we may or may not see Chad Gable at some time during Mania.
No, he will. He will. It's going to be some under the ring type of shit.
That'd be awesome, bro. I would love that shit so much, bro.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Anything else, big dog?
Give me your rating both nights, and then give me your overall rating, what you think.
Oh, bro, I'm such a fan of Mania. It's going to be 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, bro.
I ain't going to do that now.
I'm so biased when it comes to WrestleMania, bro. I'm so excited. I don't give a fuck. 10 out of 10. I'll give a 9.8 to night one, and then a 10 out of 10 night two.
I'm gonna give it a 9, and I'm gonna give it another 9. They got to do something that I would have. Oh, fuck, I didn't think of that.
I think that's gonna happen 3 times.
3 times.
We're gonna be.
I hope it does.
Yeah,
I hope it does.
Yeah.
Man. I hope it does. Do any of these storylines at Mania? Do we get one that's going to set up for next year's Mania? Besides Roman and Rock, let's just take that out the equation. Do we get anything?
No. Besides Roman or Rock Cody, no. If The Rock's involved, it'll be a year's story till next year's WrestleMania. Because who announced WrestleMania 42 in New Orleans? The Rock.
The Rock, right.
Yeah. And who's not in a match this year? The Rock. Yeah.
He wrestles once every 5 years, maybe.
Yeah.
If that. Yeah. So, no, I think the show, it should be a good one. I'm amped. You guys that listen to our show, you're in for a treat. Aaron, McKee, Steph Ronin, we're going to be in this thing shooting live for the first time. We're going to be running live. Live
streaming, y'all. WrestleMania watch party with the 404 Heels.
Damn, we most definitely need to promote that shit, bro. We didn't promote that shit at
all. It's coming.
We didn't promote that shit. Watch party with the 404 Heels, man. We're going to be in this thing drinking, chilling, eating. You already know what it's going to be, bro. And night 2 is on 420.
Yeah. We might be a little high.
Hey, there ain't going to be no might in it. It's going to be, it is, right?
Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Peace.
Deuces.